Hey there Internet, Keith here, and welcome to the Cars That Give YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm very excited. This is the first wash in my converted garage to a wash bay. First thing, we're going to use DIY detail products throughout this video. Some of them were sent to me for free. I tested them, loved them so much, I bought a couple of Black Friday bundles as well. So we get to learn in this garage how we're going to spray, which is the best direction to spray, all that kind of stuff. Majority of the time, I'm going to be filming at this angle, so I'll just be spraying this side of the car down. But if I get soap and stuff on top of the car, I think I would rather spray from the opposite side this way with my curtain right here closed, so all that water can just spray and hit this curtain. Learning how to avoid spraying any mist towards the ceiling or anything that's just going to cause me more issues and just extra work down the line. Just kind of dialing in the setup and how we're going to wash. We have so much stuff. I'm still using my utility cart, even though I have a wall set up. We got our DIY detail stuff here. We got dollies and buckets. We got all kinds of new stuff that I'm trying to work with and do some testing. Many other videos will come along the way. Right now we want to focus on wheel and tire cleanup. So we have our brush. This is from DIY Detail. Very soft, smooth brush. We have our Easy Detail brush for the barrels. This is a duster glove, but it's a full Chanel type microfiber. We can use this for our spokes. Now in the bucket, we're going to be using DIY Detail Incredible Suds. Only needs an ounce for the bucket. So we have our proportioner here. It is so thick, it's going to take a good bit to pour out. We're going to fill that up. Oh my God. We're going to be using an IK Pro foamer with the Schrader valve in here. So we're going to fill this up, 15:1 dilution ratio on the all clean. I have a proportioner on this one. Like I said before, I bought these in bulk, so I've got so many of them. But this only holds about 90 milliliters, so we'll have to put the 90 in there. Then we'll come back and put 10 more. Fill it up with BI water. Now we fill it up, I got my tire inflator right here. The minute you hit max, it's going to release that valve. We have our DIY Detail iron remover. Sprays nice and even, so you're not wasting anything. Then we're going to hit the tire with the foam. And we're also foaming on top of the wheel. You can already see some of the purple that's coming out. This tire brush works pretty good, nice and soft. And I just hit that little area right there. And I really like this glove because I have these little dimple curves right here. My finger just fits perfect in them, so I just run. Nice clean stripe there. I usually don't use a brush. These actually do pretty good at getting in there. SGS 28 gun with a 3.7 40-degree tip for my active 2.0 system. Alright, now the car wash stuff. And we're only going to be using Incredible Suds and a Rinseless Wash. Now both of these are going to be using the foam can, which is why I have two different bottles here. I'm just going to swap the top back and forth. The MJJC Pro version 2 with the 1.25. The Rinseless Wash, it says 4 to 5 ounces, but I don't think we're going to need an entire one to do the Rinseless Wash. It's not going to be really foamy. It's going to be very runny. So I think we're just going to fill it up about halfway. Save a little bit of money. This is a $19 bottle. Incredible Suds, it's just what it says. It's incredible. 1 ounce in an entire foam cannon. Then we're going to use our Cotton Candy Dream Wash Mitt. Now it's a really, really soft material. It's got a little slit right down here that's been sewn in to where you can put two different sides of your fingers on it, have a little bit of control, and a little area right here to maybe even trap some dirt. The detail guards dirt trap, plus we have the walls right here, so we're going to see how well this traps dirt. Now once the car is completely washed and rinsed off, we use quick beads. This is a graphene infused ceramic sealant. You can see the little graphene pieces in there. We just got to shake it up, make sure it's shaken really well and mixed up. This is my second bottle already. The first bottle they gave me for free, and I bought this one. 2 1/4. Now 1 ounce is roughly 30 milliliters. That's 30 milliliters. Lightly stir or swish around. We don't want to agitate too much bubbles because we don't want to suck those through the straw. We want to suck liquid through the straw. See if we can cover as least as possible and try to get nothing on the walls or anything around the car. Really nice, pleasant smell. So it looks like we definitely had the right amount. We only needed half the bottle. But I think for spraying in here, we're gonna have to start at the front and then spray towards the back garage door on this way, and then kind of across the hood, across and that way. Because I've got spray all over all 4 of those cabinets. Now the beauty of this rinseless wash is the reason you can foam it, because it actually has surfactants in it. I'm spraying on a dry car. We're gonna let it work. Those clean agents should help out. But it's also given us a lubricating liquid on the surface to help when we put the pressurized rinse on the car. I usually don't use wands, but now that we're in here and we're trying to make sure that we're not overspraying all over everything, I'm using the wand with a pivoting coupler at the top that's going to keep the angle of my water this way, especially on the roof, the trunk, and the hood. Anytime you're using a wand, you're gonna need 2 hands. I tried it with one, it just doesn't work. It just wants to go crazy on you. Now I got mist everywhere. The first rinse, first pre-rinse, I think I'm pretty happy. You can see the mist is clearing out pretty quickly. It's not the biggest space in the world, not the highest ceiling, but I think she'll do good. Let's see if we've learned from the initial pre-rinse how to spray this without getting it all over everything. I do think the garage door is going to be casualty no matter what, so. Slightly better. Like I said, the garage door is definitely covered up. I did get a little bit on the cabinets. Now, I'm not one to spend out on something like dollies. This one right here, bucket fits just fine. 15 bucks at Walmart. Not gonna buy no $40 or $50 one off of Amazon or from wherever. Just don't think it's something that's worth spending on. These casters are really nice. Several of them are lockable. Like I said, 15 bucks. That's half the price of just about anything that you're gonna find out there. All right, so we're basically just gonna get our mitt wet. This is DI water. Everything we've used so far is straight DI water. I have used nothing else. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. By not spending on dollies, I can spend a little more money on DI resin.
You can still go, even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
We're gonna try this out for the first time. We have our wall right here. We're just gonna dip our sponge in there. We're gonna scrub on that wall for a second. Let's flip to the other side. Scrub on that wall.
I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need.
Now you could skip the bucket altogether, and every time that you need to rinse off the mitt, use the pressure washer and then just rinse it off while it's on your hand on both sides. Get it all out. That works pretty good as well.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
There's your close look. Now I would say underneath it is a little bit darker, but I don't know if it's because the grit guard is casting a shadow, if there's actually more dirt in there or not.
That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Obviously, I'm in a controlled environment. I don't have any wind. But if you're out in the wind, you need to watch where your mist is going. But 2 or 3 sprays across each panel is about all you need. Make sure it's shaken up really good. All that graphene powder off the bottom of the bottle.
Go, 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 still go, 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 slow, y'all still go, go, still go, I know.
Now, I like to spray a little more than normal on the wheels and tires. It protects them a lot more. They're hit the most on the road. And the tire gets this nice little like matteness to it. It's nice. As you can see, bottle's about right here. I used this much. You should be able to get, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 or 7 cars with this. Now, I think Nick and Ivan from DIY Detail think that you can get a lot more. I don't know. I mean, I get a little happy when I start spraying this. You feel like it's not getting there, but if you spray it right, the mist will fall right onto the panel. Now, with any spray-on rinse-off sealant, it's really best to not use full high pressure. It's best to use your pressure washer. Maybe if you have the detergent tip, the black one, it does really well as, you know, almost like a rainfall. That's going to help mix that around. It's not going to blow off too quick. Allow it to work and get, you know, attached to that clear coat. You start from the bottom and work your way up, because remember, you're also distributing this at the same time, not necessarily just rinsing it off. This works really awesome because you're distributing that. It works with the water. And then it just goes into all your cracks and crevices and drains out, but it's also getting protected on all those cracks and crevices at the same time. Now we've got all that beady goodness, but it's also hydrophilic. You see, if you put a different kind of volume of water, it basically dries itself. All right, now last step is to blow the car off. We just put the quick beads on, so it's going to be really hydrophobic and hydrophilic. So it's going to come off really quick when we run the leaf blower. Little trick I learned, at least on BMWs, if you don't have a power folding mill, you can do it manually. When it comes in, you'll see a bunch of water pour out right there. I don't know if you see it from that far away. Now, if you have mirrors that continue to leak, we'll pop one right there, and we'll put the other one over here. We can move this one up. Now, if your car's not magnetic, Corvette, fiberglass, or, you know, any kind of carbon fiber or anything like that, you take one magnet, wrap it around, grab the other magnet, and there you go. It's catching any of the water that's going to touch the car from the mirror, as you can see. That was an adventure, and I'm glad you came on it with me. Now, give me any suggestions in the comment below. Anything I could do differently to help keep getting stuff all over the place. If you have any ideas with the products I'm using, maybe there's a new way. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links below. Use my code CARSWITHKEEV to save 10% at DIYDetail.com. See you in the next video.